Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing a tarot reading on Kylie Jenner and Jordyn Woods. It's going to be about their friendship in the future, so let's have a look as to what messages we have for their friendship. Okay, oh god. Got the first card that came out, and it's no surprise considering the situation that they are probably in right now. 8 of Swords is about feeling trapped. Let's just look at these cards. Wow. Okay. So in terms of their friendship, right, I feel very, very strongly that their friendship is not in a good place right now. There is some form of strength in their friendship, absolutely no doubt about that, because you have the King of Wands that came out. So the King of Wands is stable, it is very, it's very fiery, so there can be a lot of elements to it, and so it's actually a very, very strong and very grounded, yet very kind of playful sort of a friendship that they have within each other, and it's obviously very, very stable. The King is like, the King and the Queen are the highest in tarot, so you can tell that it's a very strong, strong friendship, that base, that foundation was there, and is going to be there for a very long time, because it was one of those friendships that was seen by almost everyone. Now, the thing about this friendship is that you've got the 8 and the 9 of Swords. 8 and 9 is a continuation, and the Swords here genuinely are baggage. I feel like this particular friendship is not in a great place. It's almost like it's gone absolutely reversed from the King of Wands to this place. I mean, just look at how much pain they seem to be in, and just how confused these people just are, you know. The 8 of Swords is all about baggage, it's about being trapped, it's not about seeing what was going to happen, it's about feeling like you can't move, it's feeling like you just didn't see something coming, you just feel trapped, you can't understand, you're shocked, you just don't know how, you know, and it's that kind of a feeling. I feel like in their friendship that is genuinely what happened. They just, it just went from one extreme to the other so quickly, and I feel like this is that energy of also the 9 of Swords on both their parts, where they just can't sleep, they can't understand, they feel like they just don't understand what happened, how it happened, how quickly it happened, and especially with Kylie Jenner as well, I think that this is the sort of energy of like not knowing, worrying, just really confused energy. On the reverse side of Jordyn Woods, I feel like this is the energy of betrayal, like making a mistake, just, you know, crying, not being able to sleep, feeling like you ruined things, feeling like you trapped yourself in a certain situation, you weren't seeing clearly whenever, you know, things happened, so it's that particular type of an energy. This friendship was strong, it went from one extreme to the other in other cases. So let's see what the future of their friendship holds, since this is pretty much the present. Future of their friendship. Oh my goodness, you know. Let's take the Queen of Swords. This is just way too many cards. I'll keep shuffling. Queen of Swords is someone who likes to cut things out that do not serve them. You know? They like to cut things out, and they are very blunt, quick-witted, and need solid clarity on a situation before they do so. So I am seeing here that there is a potential that this friendship could be cut off for a certain period of time. I don't see it happening forever though, but I do feel strongly that this friendship will go through a phase of cutting one or the other out. I do, however, I see this 2 of Cups, and notice how the 2 of Cups is on top of the King of Swords. Again, it proves how strong the foundation of this friendship really, really was, and still kind of is. There's that mutual love for each other, because they've been there for each other, and they've had a lot of memories together in terms of friendship, and that you just can't take away that quickly. So there is this idea of cutting ties with each other, but then there's also this very, very beautiful bond that they have shared over the years. I do see that there is going to be that value of, that, not value, they are essentially going to, so this person here, probably more in tune with Kylie Jenner's energy, I feel like, because I feel like this one is as well, with the Queen of Swords cutting someone out. I feel like she's going to be looking at options, she's going to be looking at her globe and looking at the fact that there are lots of people out there. There are lots of options out there in terms of friendships, and there's, you know, this energy just is not healthy, and blood is thicker than water, and I do feel like, especially with so much red in this particular card, that she's going to be wanting to look at options, she's going to be looking at different people in terms of filling, you know, the void that may occur with the cutting out of this particular friendship. She is still going to have a lot of emotion because of these 2 cups in terms of love for Jordyn Woods, but I do think that she's going to consider different options as well, because again you have 2 here and she's holding the globe. So moving forward from this particular situation, I feel like this friendship is going to really get cut off for a certain period of time. I don't think it's going to come together so suddenly. I think that both of them are going to move forward in different ways. Whether they come back together in the path, I mean, I don't really see that specifically happening. I think there's a lot of love between them in terms of the situations they shared, but what happened was just unacceptable, and I think they both sort of understand that as well. The Chariot is all about moving forward. It can be travelling, it can be moving forward onto a new path, it can be refreshingly just moving forward in a better way. So that's essentially what I see with their friendship, is that they're going to both be moving on in different ways. You know, different options is what I see here. The friendship can be cut off for quite some time as well, if not could be cut off forever, because the Queen of Swords really does like to seek the clarity and cut things off, and when she cuts things off, she cuts them off for good. So that's what I'm essentially seeing, is that a very strong friendship with a lot of mutual love and a great bond could potentially be over. That's just how I'm feeling. So I'm going to predict that this is going to be a friendship that is not going to last. They're both going to move on into different paths, and that is pretty much their friendship. So I will leave that to you guys. Let me know your predictions in the comment section below, or if you have any comments to make on this particular video. Like this video if you'd like to, subscribe to my channel if you'd like to, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye!